Hi guys, it's me, it's ElleCoco. Welcome to Create. There's only one rule on this channel, and that's to be you. Today, I don't really have any makeup. I just wanted to come and sit down and turn on my camera and talk with you guys. Today I went to school. I'm in uni again. I had 1 year out, so it was really weird going back into school. And I was having a lot of trouble with that in the first term of my second year. But now I can understand for real that the second year is much harder than the first year. And it does, you do need to, you need to dedicate your time to revise and study and prepare for your exams and whatnot. But I'm so blessed because my exams aren't in hall, they're open book, so I've been able to, capitalise on my revision for my exams, which is really good for me, by the grace of God. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the struggles of school. School is really difficult, it's not easy. And there are moments where you may feel like, okay, I'm done, this is not for me. I want to go, I want to leave. I think we're all going to probably experience that as we go to uni. But the important thing to remember is that, for me personally, is I've got God with me. And not trying or giving up is not an option. I have to try, even if there's just 2 more hours left. I will lick the plates, okay? I will use all of those hours to my advantage because it does help. I was revising for my exam, and I remember that I was like, yeah, I'll just go to bed, blah, 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 I won't finish it. Guess what? I stayed up for that extra time just to complete all of the revision. And guess what happened? It was in the test. It was in the test. So, yeah, I definitely struggle with procrastination. I think I struggle with procrastination and thinking too deep about things, not just letting it flow. But I have seen that I'm engaging in the classes. I do answer the questions and stuff like that. So it somehow, by the grace of God, I'm interacting with, the classes. But sorry, at the end of the day, what matters is the grade, on your assignment. So, I've always had this mind that, yeah, okay, fine, I'm here in the classroom, but if I can't do the assignment well, this does not matter, yeah. But right now, I'm really happy. I have been, reminiscing on everything that's happened to me so far, thus far, and a lot has happened. But it's not a bad thing. It's pretty much a good thing. Let me take out my hair because I want to see how do I put it down. It's cute, right? Yeah. It's not a bad thing. Everything that I've been through, it's really not a bad thing. It's just a part of who I am, and it's whatever to be honest. I had an interview which was kind of cool. After a while of not believing that I could go into a workplace, or I wasn't suitable material for any workplace, you know, I was led, God led me to my helper, who helped me, you know, sort of try and figure out how I could write my own CV, and by the grace of God, I wrote it with my family's help, and it got accepted, and everything that I wrote in there was me. So that was cool as well, that okay, I am, you know, I can pass the first round, if anything. That was a real confidence booster for me as well. But yeah, you know, I've been through so much over the last couple of, you know, it's been like a back-to-back challenge for me for a couple of months, you know, for a few years, literally from like 2021 all the way down. I'm still fighting my battles, but by the grace of God, it's not been the end of me, you know. I do have a huge story to tell. It's not a small one, it's a big one, you know. I already have my own testimonies, you know. I'm already a living testimony of the true God, you know. I am a living testimony of what, you know, God can do, has done, will do, you know. Having, you know, yeah, I just don't know how to go into that story. To switch the subject, it's just, for me, maybe I'm making it too big. I think maybe that's what the problem is. Because I just don't know how to incorporate such a serious subject in such a casual conversation, you know? So anyway, yeah. There's been a lot for me to tell. There's been a lot for me to speak about. But I've just not, you know, interacted with it the way I would like to. You know, I do want to have a sit down video and talk about my cancer, and I do want to tell you guys, but I just don't know where to start or how to start, you know. It's such a, you know, I'm still living it, if that makes sense. It's still here, you know. I don't have cancer, but I have the consequences of having cancer, if that makes sense, you know. So for me, it's like, yeah, okay. So let me maybe ask you guys some questions. Do you think that having cancer would make me less attractive? I don't know. I feel like, would it? Should I put on my glasses? Do you think having cancer would make me less attractive? Because, you know, sometimes, you know, when I think about a guy liking me or whatnot, when I think about myself, yeah, I don't look like I've had cancer, and I don't look like I have a hole in my mouth, but I do have one. But you might not be able to tell. Shall I wear my glasses? I look a bit awkward. I'll wear them for 5 minutes. Yeah, so it's like, I have a hole in my mouth, and I have to wear a cover plate, and my speech, the way I speak, is also impaired, and sometimes I get so tired of talking that I just fumble. Like, I know the correct words, I hear it in my head, I can form the sentence in my head, but when it's coming out of my mouth, it's like fumble, it's like not what I want to say. And sometimes I also have a hyperactive thyroid, so I'm taking medication. They've changed my medication currently, and some, like right now, I don't know if I'm breathing or if I'm suffocating, because, you know, it's really difficult, it's really hard for me. So I have all of these things going on with me. Having the hole in my mouth, also, you know, I get exhausted You know, breathing is a hard thing. Breathing is a very difficult thing, bro. It's not easy. It's difficult. Keeping the air in my lungs, as well as being asthmatic. So I'm already asthmatic as well. Bro, this is like this is sounding so horrible. Okay, so I'm asthmatic as well. So I already can't take the thing which slows down my heart for my hyperactive thyroid. And then on top of that, I've also got an impairment in my mouth. So I can't even, like, if I'm breathing, some air is going out, bro. So like when I sing, I gotta be careful. Because if I'm singing, using up all my energy, I'm losing a lot of air. If I keep on talking, I'm losing a lot of air. So it makes me tired, I get lightheaded, and it's just not a good thing. That's when I start to fumble, and my mouth and my jaw just get so tired. And you know, these days I'm thinking about the fact that I'm never going to have that part of my jaw again. It's like gone forever, bro. It's gone forever. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. You know, sometimes I do have those moments and those thoughts, like I'll never have those teeth again, I'll never have that jawbone again. And I feel like it's okay for me not to have it, because it's God's statement in my life saying, you know, I can do anything that I want. Yeah, sure, you had surgery, but you know, I was in control of that surgery too. Even if God doesn't take away, you know, the cancer in the way that we think he would, if God doesn't do something in the way that we think he should do it, but he does something regardless to help you, I think, you know, that's a good thing. I wouldn't say this is like, oh my gosh, I love this about myself, but it's not done anything too much. It's not really changed my whole life. Okay, I'm still me. I'm still who I am. I'm still Eliana. The only part of me, the only part that's changed is just that I cannot do some things like I could before. And that's just it. I need people to understand I'm not the old me. That girl is gone. She's completely gone. And in some ways, I actually feel happy, because I could never be the old Eliana that people used to know. So, you know, it's like my whole life was changing, and then I was physically changing. So my whole life, talking not just about my health, but also, you know, my environment, the people who are around me, you know, where I'm going, what I'm doing, you know, it was all changing. And then as well as that, I was changing, and it was a horrible experience. It was a horrible part of my life. I hated it most of the time. Okay, hate is a strong word. I did not enjoy one single moment of the time when God was shifting me from there to here. It wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't nice. I didn't like it at all. I don't think you're supposed to like that. Sure, there were good parts, but for most of the time, I was heartbroken. If I'm being honest, I was really sad and lonely. Really sad and lonely. But now, who cares? I didn't care. I couldn't care less. I think I found my own worth just a tad. So I'm going with it. Because if you can see just a little bit how much you're worth and how valuable and beautiful you are, then in the future, that girl who just knew a little would have grown to know so much, and she'll be even greater. Or that boy who knew a little would have grown to know so much, and he'll be even greater. You know, he'll know even more. She'll know even more and be even better. How would I describe my days now? I feel like now is the time when I want to start doing things, and I just pray that I keep on getting the opportunity to do those things that I want to do, and that I won't be, you know, held back by my own insecurities any longer. I feel like I'm overcoming the barriers which have sat down on my life for a while, and I'm trying to say, you know, it's okay and you've got this, and just trust God, because seriously, going into my first term of my second year was so horrible and terrifying, and all of that anxiety, I feel like my body physically can't do it again. So I'm just having to learn how to just say, we're gonna do this, but we're not gonna kill ourselves doing it. We've got to take it slow, we've got to be serious, but we also have to trust God at the same time. It's not by might, nor by power, but by His Holy Spirit. And I feel like I am consciously understanding the fruit, or the importance, how much you can bear by putting God first. Because seriously, nothing can be done without God. It's all God. So yeah, I'm becoming the ElleCoco, the Eliana that the world will know. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to me. It's been a struggle trying to talk about this and trying to get it out there, because, you know, sitting down to do that sort of video, you know, I wanted to do it in the most natural way possible, where I didn't feel like I was telling you, but more like, here guys, here's my story. I love you, God bless, I'll see you soon. Please look after yourselves, and please remember one rule: be you. It's okay. It's okay to be yourself. And, you know, don't worry, it'll be alright. Bye! I'm singing a lot more as well. I'm singing. Oh, I appreciate my voice a lot more now, because honey man, I cannot sing the same way, no, but I'm pretty good. I feel like God is filling the gaps. He's my voice. I'm grateful for such a thing. I'm actually very grateful for the opportunity to be a child of God. That's it.